SubRosaTea.com. How are you today? In today's video, I'm going to tell you about 12 fabulous tea flavors inspired by fair foods. You heard me right. We've got kettle corn, candy apples, and elephant ears. Friends, if there's no red live above my head, that simply means you're watching it on the replay. Feel free to use the hashtag replay and shop as you normally would. If you cannot see my kitchen countertop and words above my head, please tap my nose. It'll expand the video to your full viewing screen. You should be able to see my kitchen counter because I want to tell you about our really fabulous Everest tumblers. They are a part of the combo pack and they're featured at a discount in this collection. That's right, friends. Whether you're calling it the state fair, carnival, a festival, or an amusement park, we've got really great fabulous fair food inspired teas to tell you about today. In this collection, we've got black teas and oolong, green tea and white. We have caffeine-free tea, both rooibos and fruity tisanes. Those of you watching live, tell me this: what state are you from and what month is your state fair? For those of you that don't know, my name is Joy. I'm the owner of Sub Rosa Tea. We're a small company based in Northern Ohio, and we will ship anywhere in the United States. I'm actually from Sandusky, Ohio. Sandusky is the home of Cedar Point, which happens to be a very famous amusement park. So I do get exposed to an awful lot of fun amusement park food. So some of these do go by alternative names like elephant ear. Some of you probably don't know what an elephant ear is. I was trying to find images and videos from my marketing, and I realized some people do call it a funnel cake. Here in where I live, in the region I live, an elephant ear is a funnel cake, but a funnel cake typically just has powdered sugar. And an elephant ear has cinnamon and sugar. So that's why I called the tea specifically elephant ear, but you're going to get all those same notes as a funnel cake. So we have people from Ohio watching, we have Pennsylvania, I see, Texas. Andrea says that her state fair in Texas is late September and early October. Here in Ohio, our state fair isn't until August. Our kids go to school right around Labor Day, all the way past, normally it is past Memorial Day into that first week in June. And then the 4-H kids tend to present projects and of course animals all summer long at their individual county fairs, and then when they do well at the county fair, they get asked to present at the state fair, which is in August, and so that wraps up then naturally before school starts again. But I know that some of you live in areas where the school calendar is not the same as ours, and of course the state fair is not the same. I realize, I think in Florida, the state fair is in February. So this collection, you know, we ship everywhere in the country, so I want to say thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Oh, Lori says her state fair in California is in May. So this is perfect timing. We were just talking about a meme that if you know, you know. It's gonna be May. I might not have said it just the way Justin Timberlake does, but it is. It's the last day in April, so May is a perfect time to talk about state fair foods, right? That's what I've decided to call the collections, but of course, you know, tea is good anytime, right? We were also talking about that this funny weather, it's like winter, spring, and summer all in the same calendar day here in Ohio, so it's really crazy. But no matter what season it is where you live, friends, it's always tea season. Am I right? Absolutely. It's always tea season. Oh, Joan, thanks for joining us. She says that the funnel cakes are called Doughboys in Maine. I love that you told me that. It's really hard for me and my marketing to make sure I'm getting my theory across on my inspiration and my fabulous food inspired to make these tea recipes, because I love to eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you call it. I love to eat. I am a foodie. I absolutely love it. But right now in my life, I cannot eat sugar, so that pretty much means no fair food for this girl. And I also love corn. And so I've been working really, really, really hard on a tea that literally tastes like kettle corn. So I do hope that you'll stick with me. You'll give it a try. Like I said, everything in today's video is for sale both on our website and our mobile shopping app. I want to say thank you all who are watching on the app. I do hope we are also live also on our social media pages. Are we? I hope so. I had created a Facebook event to kind of just send everyone a reminder and to let you know. Oh, good. We are. Oh, perfect. Excellent. Okay, so anyway, you're welcome to comment. I can see your comments. If you comment, don't hesitate to ask questions. If I miss you, I will go through them at the end. I'll go through to make sure that I don't miss anyone. And also, I wanted to invite you to the end of today's video. I'd love for you to stick around if you've got the time. We're going to do a little tea chat. Just wanted to catch up with all of you. I know most of these videos, I'm just giving you a lot of information as fast as I can possibly talk, but I'd love to hear from my audience. What's on your mind? What tea are you drinking? What are you looking forward to? What have you liked? What you haven't liked? Honesty is always the best policy here at Sub Rosa Tea. So feel free to join me at the end of the video for Tea Time Chat. I am live here every week, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And obviously I'm going to start talking about this collection, but I did want to say this next weekend, for those of you who are in Ohio, we will be at an in-person show. It's a show that we've done before, but it moved venues, so you can get all of that information on our website. But in general, the majority of our business is now online, so you can definitely buy online. Andrea says, I'm convinced our state fair is late September, so we don't pass out from all the heat here in Texas. I totally agree. The funny thing about that, Andrea, is that our state fair is in August, and here in Ohio, the hottest temperatures we typically see are in August, and it is uncomfortable. So I love getting dressed up for the fair. I love getting dressed up if I leave the house, quite frankly. But I probably wouldn't wear this hat. This is my winter hat. I would not wear this in the month of August anywhere outside, outside the air conditioning. So anyway, let's dive into the tea. Here at Sub Rosa Tea, friends, like I said, this particular collection has 12 teas. I will talk about all of them in today's video. We have 100 other teas. So if you do not want your tea to be inspired by fair food, that is okay with me. We have 100 teas that we do sell all year. This particular one is a collection. You can save money when you buy the entire collection. So we have a couple options for you. You can buy the tea individually. We sell it in 3 sizes. You can buy it as a combo pack. The State Fair combo pack does include an Everest tumbler, which is at a discounted price when you buy it as part of the theme. We do also sell what we call a bundle. So you can buy all 12 of the teas that are all themed together as a bundle. Again, you're going to save money if you buy the bundle. The bundle does come in 2 sizes, and I'm going to talk about those next, but let's talk about this Everest tumbler. Everyone knows the color black. I have this one out specifically because we have sold the Everest tumbler for years now, for years. This was literally the prototype. This was the very first one that I ever got in my possession from the manufacturer. We're a small company. These are our teas and our recipes. I'm not a manufacturer of tea accessories. I'm way too small for that. That is not my jam. But I really do only want to sell you the best of the best. So I got this in from the manufacturer, and I used it for quite some time to make sure I loved it, to make sure it was good quality. We sell really good quality loose leaf tea. I don't want to sell you, a tea tumbler that you're not going to love as much as I do. And it is in the exact same condition. This gets used every single day for years now, and it looks brand new, which I love the durability. So the lid is a screw top lid, which I love because I'm thinking you're gonna bring this everywhere with you. This summer, the fall, the winter, you are going to love it. So the lid being a screw top is nice because the part that goes into your mouth stays clean because the lid is screwed on. Now you can see the entire lid is removable. Here, this is again the black one. We've got the olive color, love it. The begonia is the only color that we have etched, which is with our logo on it. This is the begonia, the nice red one. But I'm going to show you the infuser basket in the violet. Everyone loves violet. We do sell a lot of the violet. It has the infuser basket in it. So the lid is removable. The lid has holes. So you do put your loose leaf tea in here, and it can stay in here all day when you are steeping cold. So if you want iced tea to be your end result, do use cold water. Tea leaves right in the tumbler, cold water, put the lid on, go. Once you're out the door, you can start sipping. Sip all day. Find a water fountain and refill. You can use your same tea leaves all day. I love this bottle. However, if you do like your tea hot, which, like I said, right now it's 45 degrees in Ohio. I'm drinking a lot of hot tea. You're only going to steep your tea for a few minutes. When it's done steeping, remove the tea leaves, put the lid back on. This is the Everest tumbler. It'll keep your tea hot for 10 hours and cold for 20. We have sold these for years. Everyone loves them. They do hold 22 ounces, which is 3 servings of tea. So if you're going to fill it up, make sure you put enough tea in your infuser basket. We don't want it to be weak or watered down. We do have it in 5 colors. Oh yes, let me show you the blush. Okay, so we've got the violet and the blush, the begonia, the black, and the olive green. 22 ounces, and it does fit in a typical car cup holder. That seems to be the question that I do get asked the most. So I definitely, oh my goodness, hey guys, could you hold on just a nanosecond? Nope, I'm not going to do that. Okay, well, I thought we were over on TikTok as well, but it's not live. So, oh well. It'll be just fine. Oh, Frances says she loves the tumbler. Thank you for that. I appreciate you commenting on social media, so I know that we're connected there, even though we're not connected anywhere else, and I don't know why. Anyway, okay, so this is the violet. So this is part of the combo pack, all 12 teas. Next up, friends, is the State Fair Tea Bundle. This bundle is a way for you to save money if you do want to purchase all of the teas in this particular theme. You'll get black and oolong teas, a green tea, a white tea, and 5 tea that are caffeine free. It does come in 2 sizes. So again, friends, we sell loose leaf tea, so it's sold by weight. A ½ ounce, we call it the Try Me size. It makes 5 to 6 servings. The value size makes 20 to 25 servings. So we tell you on the package how much tea to scoop out. Sometimes you use just a teaspoon, sometimes it's a little bit more. We also give you a guideline on how hot to have your water if you're steeping it hot. And of course, if it's cold, it doesn't matter. Cold is cold, easy peasy. So it's a really good variety pack for your morning, noon, and night, no matter what temperature it is. This time of year, this season, wherever you are, I think you're gonna really love these teas. They really are fun. First up, let's talk about the 5 teas with the most caffeine. This is the black and oolong. Let's talk about those first. So this tea is returning. It was a huge fan favorite. I had to bring it back. This is caramel apple fritter. In years past, let's see, the past 2 years, we have had a State Fair inspired collection, and it's only been 6 teas. So this has 12 teas this year, but this one we have had before. That's how I know everyone loves it. It is a black tea. Caramel apple fritter. If you are not familiar with a fritter, it's like a fry pie. In England, they call them pasties, but here I think they're called fry pies or fritters, so it definitely has dough on the outside. Apple fritter, so definitely thinking like a fried apple pie, but also drizzled with caramel and a scoop of vanilla ice cream, right? Absolutely. This is a black tea. So it does have approximately 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup. It is a great seller, sweet and spicy. Next up, friends, it's this one. This is our chocolate dipped banana. Chocolate dipped banana. This is back again. We have had this before. We don't typically have a lot of banana teas that have banana in them, but the chocolate seems to go over really, really well. Have you had a chocolate dipped banana? Here in Ohio, I've only ever had them frozen. They put banana on a stick, they dip it in chocolate, roll it in nuts, and so that's exactly what this tea tastes like, except no sugar. No sugar, no carbs, no calories, which makes me so happy. And of course, it's a black tea, so it does have caffeine. Next up, another returning tea this year. This is our elephant ears. This is like a cinnamon funnel cake, a waffle, a doughboy. Typically, they do have powdered sugar on them, so this has both like cinnamon and sweetness to it. There's no sugar, I promise you. Again, this is tea. This is an oolong-based tea, so it has less caffeine than a black tea does, but it's fabulous. So really, really good. Cold, excellent, hot, really good. I think absolutely all of these are good as a latte if you like to add pinched milk, a pinch of milk, or a dollop of cream to your teas. Heaven. Really, really good. So this has warm maple notes to it, so maple and cinnamon. That's what I've used to make it naturally sweet. Next up, our raspberry cheesecake. I don't know if Whitney is here or not, but we had a collection the first year, and then Whitney said, hey, how about cheesecake on a stick? I stick at a fair, but I loved her idea, so I kind of ran with it here, friends. This is raspberry cheesecake, so it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a black tea, and it is definitely nice and creamy, and it's got that sweet berry in the background. But if you know me, you know I'm a foodie. I had to do a little tiny pinch more. When I personally make cheesecake, I never do a flat, boring crust. I zhuzh it. I take every opportunity. So when I do raspberry cheesecake, I normally have some spice, like a ground up ginger snap cookie, and you're gonna taste that in the background. Just a tiny bit. It's not really a spice tea. It really is creamy. That's the main note, but you're going to taste the raspberries. You're going to taste just a little something in the background because I could. Okay, Andrea said, would you be able to put up the baggies that you have to put the tea leaves into, please, Joy? Oh, yes, of course. I will do that for you. You know what, friends? If you wouldn't mind, I'm going to take the second to do that right now. I'm positive I can do it while I'm talking. Well, I say I'm positive. Hopefully I won't lose you. I am going to put those in the queue so they show up because I think Andrea is on the app, and I think if I do it, it will put them in the queue. Now, Andrea, we have two choices. I cannot believe I'm talking and doing this. I don't know if you have to refresh or not, but give me a second to save. Okay, we're set here. Can I go back to the live? I'm pretty sure I can do all this while I'm chit-chatting. I've only ever done it once. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, please tell me not everyone left. Oh no, did I get disconnected? Oh, I'm gonna be so sad. Horizontally, vertically. Oh my goodness, does it look like I lost everyone? It says I'm linked on the app and all my comments are gone. So that makes me sad, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where all the comments went. I'm sorry, friends, normally I'm a lot quicker when I'm live, so sorry. I'm gonna keep talking and hopefully, oh, still here. Oh, okay, so all the old app comments left, but I can see the new ones. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for your patience. That's a good learning lesson for me because, like I said, I think I'd only ever done that once. Okay, so Andrea, I don't have them in front of me, but if you stay for the tea time talk, I'm happy to demonstrate them again if you care to. But Andrea had asked for the tea bags. So we have what we call filter papers, which are disposable, like a tea bag. Okay, so they're one-time use, and they're paper, like tissue paper. And then we also have brew bags, which are cheesecloth, and they are reusable. So you do you, whatever you prefer. We have got both, and now they're in the queue for those of you watching on the app. You should be able to pull those up when I think you hit the shop all button, I think. Next up, candy apple. Candy apple. This is the 5th black tea in the State Fair inspired tea collection. Candy apple, you know what I'm talking about, an apple on a stick. Now, we've had lots of different types of apple on a stick at the amusement park that I go to all the time. This one specifically is candy apple, so it's that candy coating. I have also had caramel and chocolate and, gosh, just about everything under the sun. But this is more like the candy coating. Very fabulous. And friends, we've had candy apple tea in the past, but it was a part of a fall collection. We're not having a fall collection this year because we have so many other fabulous things that we need to get to. So it is the same recipe. If you've had the candy apple before, it's the same recipe. Hasn't changed, but it is now part of this collection because I thought it made sense. Next up, lemon shake. So we have a 1 green and 1 white tea in this collection. This is Lemon Shake Up. Lemon Shake Up is a part of our State Fair inspired tea collection. This is it here. It is a green tea. And I wanted to make sure that you saw the difference. Black tea is black and green tea really is green. And then I'll tell you about our caffeine free too. So green tea is significantly less caffeine. It does come from the same tea plant though. So all these antioxidants are in the tea. Tons of health benefits in the tea that actually taste like fair food. So proud of that. Green tea is low in caffeine, approximately 40 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup. Green and white tea are really, really good cold steeped right in cold water in the fridge. Excellent as iced tea. If you decide to steep it hot, do make sure you lower the temperature to steaming, never boiling. This is lemon shake up. It is most definitely a sweet lemon. It's got a little bit of vanilla in the background. I wouldn't say this is tart though. If you have ever gotten a real lemon shake up, I think most of you know I used to vend in person at festivals and fairs and craft shows and farmers markets and everything under the sun. So I've seen how they make them. They do press the lemons, but they add so much sugar. It's astronomical the amount of sugar you get in a lemon shake up. Tea has none. Tea has no sugar, no carbs, and no calories, which makes me really happy that we can deliver really great taste without. So it doesn't have sugar, but it does have vanilla, which makes it nice and smooth and sweet. Next up, orange creamsicle. Orange creamsicle, friends, this is a white tea, so naturally quite low in caffeine, closer to like 15 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup. So very, very low in caffeine, which is great, but high in antioxidants. Orange creamsicle, just like those orange push pops that you might have gotten as a child, orange, tangerine, and vanilla. Again, I'm using vanilla to mimic sweetness. No sugar, no carbs, no calories in this particular tea. In the State Fair Inspired Tea Collection, we have 5 caffeine-free teas. We have both rooibos and fruity tisanes. First up, let's get with the new one. We've got a couple new ones on this side here. Caramel kettle corn. Now, here, I had always thought that kettle corn was always both sugar and salt on popcorn, right? That's what I thought it was. But recently, I have gone out to do more investigation, and there's lots of different kinds of kettle corn. So I wanted to make sure that you knew this was definitely a caramel version, and it really does. It tastes like kettle corn. You've got to try it. It does have both green and red rooibos tea, which are known to be good for headaches, insomnia, and inflammation, by the way. So tons of health benefits in this tea. It's completely caffeine-free. No sugar, no carbs, no calories. Caramel kettle corn. Definitely a fun one to try. If you steep it hot, use boiling water, but you can drink it both hot and cold, your choice. Another fan favorite that is returning is our cherry slushie. We have a lot of new people in our audience, and some of you come to us because we have our tea and retail shops in your local neighborhood. We have been wholesaling our tea for years and years. We are in many, many stores across the United States. Cherry slushie is extremely popular in almost all of our retail shops. So cherry slushie has cherries and more cherries. It really, really does. So this cherry tea, it's not as sweet as some of the other cherry teas that we have sold in the past, but it has great depth of flavor. Again, completely caffeine-free. Next up, cotton candy, an enigma. This is very interesting. Cotton candy tasting tea with no sugar, no carbs, no calories. Very happy about that. The interesting thing about this is, what does pink cotton candy taste like? It tastes like sugar, right? Is there really a flavor to cotton candy? Maybe some have them, but pink cotton candy to me is an underlying berry taste. So I have used both strawberries and raspberries to mimic the sweetness, of course, and that wonderful pink punch of a fabulous cotton candy taste. Again, friends, cotton candy completely caffeine-free. No sugar, no carbs, no calories. Next up is our fruity sangria. This tea in particular we have had in the past. It's always been really popular, and I just thought a sangria would be really fun at the fair, right? Not too much alcohol. At least I don't typically see too much alcohol when I'm walking around the fair. It's hot. I'm not really in the mood, but sangria, right? It's always time for sangria. Nice and fruity and fun. Great depth of flavor here, and I think personally really good cold steeped. some of the fruity tisanes, you kind of, like the rooibos anyway, I would rather hot steep them because I think you get more flavor and more health benefits. But the fruity tisanes, go ahead and cold steep them. Oh, Cassandra, yes, if you've been around for a while, the cotton candy, we did have it 2 years ago. Last year, I couldn't get all of the ingredients. There's a lot of ingredients in cotton candy, so it's the exact same recipe and it is back again. So thank you for mentioning that, Cassandra. I did want to say that. Watermelon wine cooler. This is brand new. It's a brand new tea to us, and it is new in the State Fair Inspired Collection. Watermelon wine cooler. That is this tea here. Beautiful pieces of watermelon. I've actually used watermelon seeds to get all that great watermelon flavor into the tea. Again, another kind of cocktail based. You know, a cooler isn't normally high in alcohol. It's just so fun. And honestly, my personal taste on wine coolers, definitely fruity. It's got to be a sweet fruit for me to enjoy them. But perfect for walking around, perfect for a day at the beach. Watermelon wine cooler, completely caffeine free. Again, these are fun, cold or hot, but you could even steep them in alcohol. Gin, vodka, white wine. Buy a really cheap white wine, like a $5 bottle of wine. You can cold steep it right in the fridge and make your own. Make your own fun. If you're not driving, doesn't bother me. That reminds me, I am done talking about the 12 State Fair inspired teas, but we do still have teapots at 25% off. They are available at the Royalty Combo Pack. So the Royalty Combo Pack does have 12 flavors. The Royal Coronation Collection, those are British inspired teas based on British classic cocktails and desserts. We do also have our Kentucky Derby inspired bundle. Both the Royal Coronation and Kentucky Derby are May 6th, which is Saturday. So still plenty of time to ship and have fun, but the Kentucky Derby inspired bundle is exactly what you would expect. Mint julep and other teas that are inspired by Southern classics like peach cobbler and strawberry shortcake. So all of those teas are still available. We do still have the teas available in our Spring into Paris collection and the Springtime and Easter. However, we don't have the bundles available anymore. So if you need to restock on any of the spring inspired teas, those are available as well. Okay, Andrea, if you're still here, do you need me to show you the filter papers one more time? Because they are just around the corner and I'm happy to go grab those for you if you would like me to demonstrate for you. And tea time. If anyone is still watching live, I'd really love to know, how have you been? What's going on? Tell me about tea. Tell me about other stuff. I don't mind. I'm always excited to hear whatever my customers are in the mood for. I have been working on summer flavors because I actually flushed out all of the fall. I know exactly what we're doing. September, October, November, December. I have all of those ready to go. Some of you have asked about our Willy Wonka inspired teas. Those will be back in October because there's a new movie coming out. So in the past, Willy Wonka had been an April collection. That was just randomly chosen because I felt like wearing purple in the month of April, really. It had nothing to do with anything. But with the new movie coming out, I think it's coming out in December, but I want you to have the teas prior to that. So we'll bring those back in October. So I've been working on summer, like what do you feel like for summer? What do you want to enjoy in summer? I know what I eat all summer long, so I'm looking forward to introducing you to some new teas this summer. Oh yes, and for those of you, I know a lot of you who watch these videos are avid readers. There's something about reading and tea time that goes together, right? So the book series that I'm reading now, I'm actually flip-flopping between a really lovely book series and one that is like one-off books, but I'm liking this author. I don't know how I'm reading two at the same time. But the one I wanted to tell you about, I think she is fabulous. Her name is Kirsten Weiss, or Weiss. It's Weiss. Her books are definitely via Kindle I don't know if they're at your public library. I can't tell you, but they're older. I mean, she has a whole series, and they're called Tea and Tarot Cozy Murders. Cozy Mysteries. I can't believe I just said that. Tea and Tarot Cozy Mysteries. So at the moment, there's an owner of a tea room and a tarot card shop who have combined forces and love to solve mysteries. I have to tell you, I'm finding the book series very calm, very pleasant, very enjoyable, very well written, that if you like to read, they are definitely a quick read. I love anything that I can read a chapter while I'm sipping a cup of tea and then not miss anything. Do you know what I mean? Versus a really tough book that I have to dig my teeth into, and it takes like a half an hour to read a chapter. I love that her chapters are short. It's a whole series of them. I am reading them in order because the characters are so cute. So if you like to read, think about that one. It is really fun. Tea and Tarot. Okay, Andrea says, okay. Looks like Andrea is good with the filter papers. I don't need to demonstrate those. Cassandra says, I'm ready for summer and sun tea. I hear you. I'm so ready. Cassandra, where do you live? Are you in Indiana? I'm looking. Oh, I lost some of my comments, Cassandra. I'm sorry I have to ask again. But yeah, like I said, we're not in summer yet here in Ohio. It is very frustrating. But that reminds me, in the past, we have had a collection called Endless Summer. So if you've been around a while, we've had a collection called Endless Summer, and it was always 12 teas. Well, we're not doing that this year. Twice a year, we have a huge collection. We do 12 Days of Christmas, and we have this. This is now, State Fair is now 12 teas. So twice a year, we do 12. Normally, our collections are only 6. So we're not doing Endless Summer, but most of those flavors have returned, so you will see those. I think I'm calling the collection Summer Splash. I haven't done the marketing yet, but they are very specifically your sun tea, your summer, your fruity, fabulous flavors that you really would just think of. I don't think anyone has ever thought to drink caramel kettle corn tea. I'm not expecting you to think, that's my craziness, right? But those fun flavors will be back soon, May 14th. So the weekend after Mother's Day is May 14th. That's when we will have our Summer Splash collection. Fun, fabulous fruit, very summery. Again, mid-May. I hope that's not too late. Okay, Melissa says, LOL, cozy murders. What was I thinking? I literally can't believe I just said that. They're mysteries. Andrea, oh, I love good book selections. Yes, right? Yes, Cassandra, if you are in a book club, this is really fun. Again, I don't tend to follow celebrities. I don't really tend to follow authors. But when I do connect with an author who just seems like me, a regular person, running a small business, I do like to support them. So I wanted to make sure all of you knew about Tea and Tarot Cozy Mysteries. Melissa says, Anna Lee Hoover has a good mystery series, Lady Darby. Ooh, that is so great. I am going to grab a pen and write that down before I close my window so I have it, because once I close my live broadcasting app, the comments go away. So I'm definitely going to look for that. I love to read, but boy, I get so frustrated when I don't know what to read next. It is not fun. And I'm not in a book club. I do need someone to be telling me what to read next. I love suggestions. I figure if I don't like it, who cares? But it's a struggle deciding what to read next. And I'm really not picky, but I do like well-written. Let's put it that way. I like well-written. And I'm really trying to, in the summer, never watch television. Does that sound crazy? I'm really trying hard. Enjoy the nice weather, enjoy good books. Winter is TV land for me, between on the elliptical because I can't work out outside, and just, there's no place to go because it's snowing. So anyway, I try not to watch television, so gotta read books. So thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't hesitate to ping me at any time. Oh yes, and one more for those of you watching live, I gotta say thank you again. Thank you for all of your support and engagement. Even when you don't buy tea, it really helps our small company when you like and comment on our posts, on our ads, ads say the word sponsored, so you know I'm actually putting my own money to pay for those, to expand our tea community, because I've loved having all of you in my community, and I'd love to have more people. So when you watch the videos in the ads, they're only 15 seconds, but that really does help to show the artificial intelligence of social media that you're interested in my company, and it helps show social media that I'm a viable company, and if you're interested, maybe other people will be interested too. So it really, really does help all of your engagement, your comments, your likes, your shares, spilling the tea, inviting friends over for a sip of tea. It really, really does help. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. It really does help for us to keep doing what we are doing by introducing new flavors. So thank you, friends. I appreciate it. Have a fabulous night. And no matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a sip of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.